Welcome back to another episode of Vintage Competitive Farming Simulator 2025. I'm your host, Breaking Bad Bear. Please like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate you. And now let's get back to the live action.
Well, I was on my way to the ammo dealer to sell my bales off, and I was seeing how your fields was doing on my way.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I see you got all those bales strapped down. Yeah, just got some small field work to do today. Just weeding and fertilizing. A little simpler than yesterday. It was a little hectic. Trying to pack 3 jobs in one day. It was I was juggling, so
Yeah, I kind of brought the wrong tractor to be hauling these bales. This tractor is struggling to hauling these things.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it is very heavy. I had a hard time getting over all the way over here.
You feel like you're neglecting this tractor, and you was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it out for a run, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the little tractors just can't handle all that weight on them trailers.
I'm getting a little closer to the new property.
Oh, are you? How much money are you setting on right now?
101,000.
Oh, nice, 101,000. That's good. Yeah, you'll have to let me know on the radio later. I'll hit you up in a little bit and see how much you made off your bales.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to just keep up with what you're doing. So, what do you got going on your farm today?
Fertilizing and weeding.
Oh yeah, typical stuff, huh? That's about
Yep.
what we do about around this time. I didn't know if you had any extra work going on. That's why I figured I'd ask.
With this, hopefully, all this cloud cover we got today. Hopefully, it's not going to rain like it's been doing.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Like yesterday.
We dealt with a lot of rain yesterday. It was crazy.
Hopefully, we don't deal with any more mud.
Yeah, did you get stuck any again?
I did.
Did you? I had a couple. I had a lot. I should say, when I was cultivating, my wheels were slipping a lot. I didn't have trouble when I went to go seed, and I didn't have any trouble when I went to go roll. But yeah, I was slipping a lot in the mud when I went to cultivate. And that 4-wheel drive tractor, I mean, I figured it wouldn't have that many issues, but I guess the ground was just too wet. I don't know. They're still wet from the rain, at least. It didn't give it long enough for it to dry out. I see your bells dried out.
They don't look like the top ones are dried too much.
And they look drier than they looked when it was raining.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't lose any cost on that. Hopefully they're dry enough that they're going to take them.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully when it comes to sell the sunflower seeds that you get everything that you need to buy that piece of property you've been trying to get.
Yeah.
Are you do you got a stock of everything else backed up just in case it comes close, or are you gonna, like seed and fertilizer and stuff like that? You still got a good stock of that?
I got plenty extra.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's what I went and did this morning. I went and picked up fertilizer before I got, was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a drive into town. I better get that liquid fertilizer. Went and bought a couple containers, and so I can get today started. And yep. All right, Red. I'll let you get out of. I'll let you. I'm pretty sure you want to get going. I mean, we're burning
I
daylight
do.
here, so I figured.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll hit you up on the radio when you go to. I'll hit you up in a little bit and see where you're at on your bales. So keep that in mind. Don't lose that paperwork. Later, Red.
Yep.
Yep. Looks like Red's working on the goal for his farm. There he goes. And yeah, I hope he gets the money he's looking for out of those bales, and I hope he gets the money he gets for the sunflower seeds in February. Which I need to keep a close eye on the market for the sunflower seeds. Actually, we should take a look at the market now and see where the sunflower seeds are going to be, because I want to make sure they're not fluctuating too much. So let's go over to prices. We'll go down to sunflower seeds. Down to the S's. Flowers. It is February. And they say it peaks around 2,439. But that price can change. That price always changes. But the peak is in February. So at least now I know that the peak's not going to change. Hopefully. As long as it don't change to March, I'll be happy. And it stays in February. So that's good to know. Well, at least now we know where the peak price is. It hasn't changed. Sometimes that changes. The month will just change on you, and you're like, oh, that's what happened to me in red this year. When we went to go sell that other crop, and it changed on us. So, yeah, I want to get the Ford. I want to run the Ford today and see if I can run the Ford on the weeder, and just because we don't do a lot of work with the Ford here lately, so it's good to put it to work. And plus, the Ford uses a lot less fuel. It's more fuel efficient than the International. So I want to try to use this a little bit, because later on we're going to be using multiple tractors again anyway. So it'll get to a point where we're doing multiple fields, and we're going to need to have one tractor running one field and the other tractor doing the other field. So I need to disconnect this, so I need to be on the right thing. Let's try that. There it goes. And we need to disconnect the back weight. So let's make sure it's on the right lever. And back it up to the patio. We'll lower the weight. Am I on the right? Slower? There. I'm always trying to figure out what the lever is. There it goes. The weight's off. And get over to the weeder and hook up to the weeder and see what that's going to do. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully I got enough front weight on this that it doesn't bob. Back up a little bit more. Pick it up. Yeah, it's good. It's not bobbing on the front. Get off the tractor and make sure all the hooks are. Yeah, everything's hooked up. It looks good. Yeah, it's not bad. Go to Radio Red here in a minute and see if on the walkie and see if he's sold the bales here though. Let's get over to the field and see what I think we can lower this down and run it on its wheels. Is that gonna run like that? Hold up. Is that too much? No, it's not. It'll run it. Okay. I thought it was lifting the rear end of the tractor up a little bit, but I don't think it is. It's good to test these things. Alright, let's shut this down. Let's look at the field and see what weeds are in here. It's saying small weeds, and it looks like small weeds, so that's good. We don't have to worry about any mediums. It just makes it so hard. Look how hard it is to see the weeds in this field. Like, there's some right there. You can see that. But when I'm driving down this field, I'm guessing the whole time. I don't know whether I'm getting it or not. And that's why I'm going to be going in and out of the map a lot. Guys kind of noticed that. I bet let's put a repair on this real quick, too. That way I know that everything's working. It doesn't need... Yeah, you get these little tune-ups. You might as well do the tune-ups to make sure everything's running at its peak performance. I guess we just bought the Ford tractor. I don't know why I would need a tune-up on it. Or we just got this thing serviced and got... We didn't buy it. I mean, we got it refurbished, I should say. Got a new engine and got, the grills and stuff put on it, but... Yeah, I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna Radio Red real quick and see how much he made on his bales here. With straw. Hey, Red, you got a copy? Red, come in.
Oh, I got a copy. Sorry, I was in a bad area.
Oh, okay. Hey, how much did you make on your bales?
24,000.
That's not bad. So that brought you up to like 125.
Yeah,
All right, that's
about
not
that.
too bad. So if let's just hope you get a good heart or a good sell out of those sunflower seeds then in February.
I hope so.
I looked at I did look at the listing for the the sunflowers, and it does say February. So, all right, I'll let you get to it. I'm getting ready to start weeding the field. So, I'll talk to you later, Red.
Yep.
All right, looks like Red's might be a little disappointed about his outcome on his seeds or on his wow, what am I talking about? On his straw. So, get this down. Let's get set up for the thing. Let's do as many headlands as possible. I think I'm learning that the more headlands we do, the easier this is going to be. Not do that. I don't know why it does that. Not that angle. What world is going on here? It's going to be like 90 degrees. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We'll do that. This won't be so bad if we get this other field put in. Down? Yeah, it's down. Alright, you guys. You know the routine. Hold on to something. We got work to do. Here we go. Alright, you guys, I had to resort to putting some guidelines up because I was getting lost on this field, and you're definitely going to see that, and it was just taking too long to get this field done. I think for the spraying and for the weeding, we're going to have to just use the guidelines because it just, if not, I'm going to be here for all day trying to just doing one job, trying to figure this stuff out, and it is such a pain in the butt. Uh, in real life, it's a little bit easier to see where you've been. Here, it makes it a little more difficult because you don't have any real reference points, and you're not seeing the tracks on the ground. There's a lot of things you're missing, that you just don't see, that you don't get in here. So, yeah, I had to resort to doing that. Also, I had to switch to the International tractor because the International tractor on the back, it has a self-leveling system on it. The Ford tractor does not. It doesn't have a self-leveling system. It's a locked-in-place system. So what was happening when I was getting hit into low points in the field, like the flat points, it would run it, but there's like there's little bubble points where the field dips in, and it would cause the wheels to lift off the ground of the tractor. So the implement was pushing the wheels off the ground, and I wasn't getting any drive. Oh, I'm going into the wrong thing. But yeah, I wasn't getting any drive to it. So yeah, we had to run it on this tractor, and unfortunately, I didn't want to, but maybe I can get some bigger tires for the back of the Ford, and that might help lift it off the ground a little bit more. Give it a. I mean, it wasn't by much. I think a couple inches. If I can get a couple inches tire height on the Ford, it would help it out. Run this implement. I could get a pull behind piece that hooks to this implement too for the Ford and run it that way. Because they got a pull behind one that a piece that I can get that it's meant for running on smaller tractors. It has a self adjust. I don't know why I'm playing the tractor. It has a self adjuster. So you see those pistons? They're self adjusting pistons, and it causes the implement to ride up and down with the tractor and not stay stiff. Now on the Ford tractor, it's got a stiff locker on the back of it where you got to crank with a wrench. It's only meant for like one level. So like, let's say you're running a bush hog on the back of it, and you go over a hill piece, it's going to be uneven because it doesn't have a self-leveling system on it. It just runs one height. Except usually bush hogs, they have springs on them, so it helps a little bit with them when they're on the ground. They got like a spring that pulls the deck up and down a little bit. So yeah, that's the issues we ran into today with this. But it wouldn't be this wouldn't be interesting if I didn't run into problems. So every little problem will come with a new solution. Maybe I can put some money towards getting the that figured out. But yeah, let's look at this. I'm gonna show you right here. Okay, all these locker pieces. There's nothing that really helps it go up and down. I mean, I can move it where it goes down and up. It's got that, but it doesn't have a self-riding system in it. So it'll go down, and it can go up, which I'll show you. We'll get a little close on here. Watch this. It goes down. I can do that, and that's done by the lever system there that you see in the back. But it only has two modes, up and down. On the other tractor, when it goes down, it has a self-leveling system, so it just rides with the tractor and goes up and down. So, but there is something I can get for this to help that out. But yeah, let's get set up for fertilizer and fertilize this field. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use the lines because I just can't keep going in and out of the map. It's gonna look horrible on with the time going by. So we'll fix it by just adding the lines. Let's get set up. Let's get this. Let's see, what do we need to do? We need to unfold. So I want to switch that just in case, because I have a tendency to keep dropping things. So I need to switch the implement to the tractor so I don't accidentally drop the implement again. I start to get frustrated with like where I've been and stuff, and I'm like trying to be back on things and hit the wrong switches, and I start unhooking stuff. So, all right, we got to get it set up to. We did the weeds. We need to turn the weeds off. Let's get the fertilizing map put on, and that's done. And then let's get the map up for the fertilizing. Get this set up. We want to do as many headlands as possible to make it easy on ourselves. And then let's do 90-degree map like we did last time. There we go. That looks better. And I think that looks good. Yep. We will do that. And that should give us our lines. Now, because trying to eyeball it was being difficult. I tried to. Doing the other jobs eyeballing this isn't a big deal. But when I'm doing jobs where I can't see anything, it makes it rough. So you guys, we got some work to get done still, so we're probably going to be in this field for about an hour. Yeah, so you guys know the routine, just hold on to something, and here we go. Well, guys, I'm trying to get through these rows without too much difficulty here. There's no way I could have done this without the lines. It's just getting too difficult, and I think last year when we did it without the lines, guys, I think we wasted a lot of fertilizer. Which cost us a lot of money, because those bins of those IBCs of fertilizer aren't cheap. They are like I think they were like what, $3,600. They're almost $4,000 an IBC, and to be wasting it on such a large field like this, it's going to cost us in the long run, and we definitely don't want to be doing that. Now I'm just trying to go back and hit all the spots I missed before. Just trying to figure all this stuff out. Somewhere over here, it looks like. Let's get the sprayer on. Because whether it's sprayed, you know, this field doesn't matter whether it's already fertilized or not. We're using fertilizer just coming out of the sprayer, and the lime does the same thing. I'm gonna take it's fertilized. I'm not gonna mess around with it anymore. It's too small to keep trying to figure out where that's at. I do want to show you guys something, though. Since I'm on the tractor and I'm not going to have to run to do this. I was going to show you guys after we got done putting the tractor away, but we'll do it now. So I own this land right here on the other side of this creek. And I'm probably going to pay someone to come in and take care of all the these rocks and get them out of here. It's going to cost them a little bit to get the rocks out of here. But, you know, this is land I haven't been using. I'm going to probably come in here and plow some of this in with the rocks even still there. And it goes all the way down here. So this is extra land that I'm not using that we could be making money on. So I'm thinking in February when we go to sell, I'm going to work some of this land and get some of this ready for next planting season. So, yeah, we own all this. And then we'll come across the bridge. When we buy this other plot over here, I'll show you, we'll own the other side going down. And, you know, that's just going to be money that we're not making. And it's been sitting there, and I haven't been doing anything with it, and I need to put it to work. If we're gonna catch red or get close to what he's doing, we need to get we're gonna have to work every little piece of land we have. But when I buy this plot, we also get this strip right here. This is an extra row of, you know, whatever. You know, we could be running an extra row of anything, and it comes all the way down here. I don't think I'll have to remove that tree because we're not gonna get that close to the creek, but we'll get close enough. Yeah, we won't get that close, so yeah, it'll come all the way down here. But right here, we already own this little piece, and we'll run it up as close as we can get, you know, to here. I don't want to get too close, but we can run it up pretty close. And yeah, that's just extra money. You know, if I buy that plot, that's gonna get us, you know, I can work this and get it ready. And then I can work everything around this crop and these, and get as close to these two crops as I can with the plow. So it'll cut out some of the work that we need to do. And then when I come in, all I need to do is plow these two fields together when we're ready to. And yeah, I figured we could do that when we go to sell on in February. It gives us a little extra work to do. And if we do buy that plot of land there, then we're going to work that too. So, and we might have to do a few extra things in that field to make sure that we're getting the best price out of what's in it. So, yeah, that's going to be the plan, guys. Oh yeah, let's wash this. Let's wash the tractor and the fertilizer spreader here. Might as well get it washed real quick. Yep, so that's the plan. That's the plan to catch red, because, you know, once he buys that field we've been talking about, he's already shot up past us. He's really going to shoot past us. And he's going to pick up a lot more land than what we're sitting on. Because technically, we should be ready to purchase this plot of land right here when he's buying that plot of land, but we're not. That's how far behind we are. So, yeah, it's all about trying to. For me, it's all about I'm trying to catch back up with Red because he is just blowing me out of the water when it comes to money, and you can already tell he's ahead of me. He's ahead of me by 100,000, pretty close to it at least. And you got to remember, he's got better equipment than I do, and he's put more money into his equipment than I have. So that's another thing. Let's get this lowered. Oh, turning on the lights. Don't want to do that. Let's lower this, and we'll set this down. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I put it on there. So yeah, we'll get this parked up, ready for the next day. I don't know what machinery we're going to use the next day, but we'll see. It might just be the good old International. You know, she's probably going to put in a lot of work in February. So, yeah, until then, I think I'll see you guys in February. Goodbye.